So what I want to do today, first of all, is make coconut milk, then make sweetened condensed milk from some of the coconut milk. Then I'm going to use both milks to make a dessert.
You're watching the Bare Pantry Show.
Alright guys, so let's get into it. Joe went out and got me 2 coconuts, see? Joe, this one have the shell still.
That's what I'm saying, guys.
So I'm going to leave that apart.
Yeah, to the last.
I'm not complaining because Joe do all the hard work. So I shouldn't complain. Joe is usually the one that makes the coconut milk for me, but he's running camera today. So he says just cut it into small pieces after he already did all the hard work to take it out the shell. Of course, he found the biggest hole. You know, on the coconut, it has like a face, like 2 eyes and a mouth. The one that's the mouth, the hole is always the bigger hole out of the 3 holes. And that's the one that you can gain entry into with a small knife like this, a paring knife. And then you pour the water out. That water is not good for nothing though. It's not really sweet because this coconut is old. And old meaning it's mature. It's mature. So this is the best one to make the coconut milk with. We're not going to do the coconut cream and the coconut oil. We're just going to do the milk because I want to make sweetened condensed milk. This is the first time that I'm going to be making the sweetened condensed milk out of any milk. Because I hear you can make it out of evaporated milk too. So what I'm going to do is just continue to cut up these 2 coconuts into small pieces. I have some water that we're going to start with, and then we're going to be making this milk. I only did one of the coconuts so far, guys, and I'm putting 2 cups of water thereabouts. And I don't think you can put too much water at this point because you have to squeeze it anyways, right, Joe? Put the lid on the thingy, and I'm going to go to low first. So the low wasn't working just now for the... What do you think about extract, Joe? Would you mess with that? When I put vegetables in here and I extract, it pulverizes it into liquid.
That's what you want.
But then I'm not going to be able to squeeze the thingy, right?
That's the only milk you want. You can put it through the strainer.
Okay, let's see then. Let's try extract.
No problem. So see what the blender does when it's extracted? It does its own sequence of stuff. So let's see if we have chunks of coconut left behind. And this way, like I extract like that, you get more milk because the flakes of the coconut go smaller.
So we're just gonna cut up the other one and put the same amount of water and blend it the same way. And then when I come back, we're gonna be squeezing out the milk. All right?
That's it.
Alright, so we blended the other one. Joe's using this strainer. This strainer looks big. Don't we need a finer mesh strainer?
You gotta find that one?
Uh-huh. Right here?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I bet that.
So while Joe is squeezing out the milk, I'm going to go get some sugar, okay? Costco, we need more sugar right there. I'm not like super low, but
I need something to put this.
What do you need?
I need something
for the flakes. Okay, right here. So a bowl right here. So since this morning I've made a yellow cake, but I made like a yellow box cake from scratch, and it's not bad. Let me show you guys. Because my daughter-in-law loves yellow cake. So I made this box one from scratch. Box from scratch, okay? Meaning I put all the ingredients together, see? We had to put some yellow dye to make it come yellow. But what I'm going to do is make the real yellow cake, not the box one. the one that uses only the egg yolks and so on and so on. And then we're going to compare it. That one doesn't need any dye. Okay? So a can of coconut milk has like 13.5 ounce, right? So I want to do what the video that I watched a lady do, 1 can with 1 cup of sugar, Joe. Okay. So I'm going to do the equivalent of 2 cans with 2 cups of sugar. So it's 13.6 times 2 is about 27 ounces that I'm going to need with the 2 cups of sugar. And we're going to reduce it down to make condensed milk. Then I still need leftovers of actual coconut milk, Joe, so that I can put the condensed milk and the coconut milk together to make a small bread pudding. I need the equivalent of 24 ounces of just milk.
Good luck.
Why? Can't we like squeeze it several times? Like what you guys used to do in Belize?
Add water to it.
Just add water and just milk it. It might not look as thick.
What do you think? You see that coconut milk in the can? Mm-hmm. You see how when it's almost like 3/4 water and the rest is just quarter?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I don't want to make it from the one in the can. It's good for rice and beans. It's good, to make other stuff, but stews and soups and stuff. But for desserts, I want my coconut from scratch because I spoil, rotten, stinky. Sometimes I think he's not listening to me, and he's right there listening. Let me get a cup, baby.
I ain't saying that.
Have you ever tried to make bread from scratch but failed miserably at it? Well, I have the solution for you. Introducing the Ultimate Bread Cookbook for all bread baking enthusiasts. My bread cookbook features over 55 delicious, mouth-watering recipes that will make your taste buds sing. From classic sourdough to sweet and savory breads, the bread book you need has something for everyone. The step-by-step instructions make it easy to follow along even for beginners. Each recipe is carefully crafted with the simplest ingredients, ensuring that every loaf comes out perfectly each time. With beautiful photographs and detailed descriptions, this cookbook is not just a recipe book, but a visual feast as well. Whether you're a seasoned baker or just starting out, the bread book you need is a must-have for your collection. Pick up your copy today at Amazon and start baking bread like a pro. Something to do what, boo?
One of those little aluminum cup.
Why?
I want to dip it.
Oh, dipper, okay.
I mean a dipper.
You need a dipper. Okay, go so. Go so, David. Okay, not too much, just so I can fit in. Ready? Dipper?
Pour it in there.
They're seen, right? We had to put the camera on this stand because I needed to bring Joe on camera. Why? Because Joe is the boss of this, and you guys love Joe. Why not put you on if they love you?
They tell you that they love me.
So today I'm doing a little bit of fasting, and keep in mind I don't fast well. Like my last meal is at 5 in the evening, and usually I have breakfast around 8, so that's when I usually break my fast. Everybody fasts every night, right, babe? Right? Everybody fasts that night when they go to sleep. So it's what? 12:35, and I haven't broken the fast yet, except for water.
What I'm gonna do?
And
I'm gonna fast for a month.
You went on hunger strike? The reason I'm fasting is because I have a friend that's desperately ill in the hospital, and I asked her daughter, who's into the church and prophesying and stuff, what do you need for us to do? And she said fast and pray. And so I take that stuff serious. So when you guys ask me to pray, know that I'm praying. I know that praying is exhausting. I always tell you guys that I don't like praying because it's too exhausting on the mind and on the body, but I do it. Just because I tell you I don't like something don't mean I don't do it. I do it with my whole heart too, right, baby?
You do it for the good Lord.
Yeah, I do it. Well, we're not doing it for God. God don't care if we pray or not.
You do it for yourself.
For yourself.
Or to somebody that you're praying for.
Yeah. Yeah, the person that's ill, she does YouTube also, but I don't want to say nothing because it's, privacy. Let's honor the people that found the privacy. And I see people on her page asking like, where you at? Where you at? Because I guess she hasn't posted anything in about 4 or 5 months, but I don't think she was sick the whole time. She was just like, sometimes she just need a break from YouTube. Put it up again. And so, I pray that she recovers just a little bit at a time. I get too greedy, huh, babe? I think by the time Joe squeezes all the milk out of this coconut right here, went like that, babe? Before. By the time he squeezes all the milk out of it, we're just gonna get enough to do the condensed.
It's only 2 small coconut, folks. We don't have no big coconut over here.
And let me tell you what Joe did to me. He chipped the whole shell off the coconut, right? And I already talked earlier in the video about poking the hole, taking out the water. The second coconut that was there, the water was in it. He didn't tell me.
Well, don't blame me. You said,
And he assumed
really?
that I knew.
You said poke the hole and take out the water. You should have looked at it and poke.
But you don't have no hole after you chip it like that.
Yes, you do.
No, the hole is only when the shell's on. It's smooth. It's smooth like baby bottom.
You're right.
I didn't notice that the thing wasn't cracked because he said, oh, the other one cracked, whatever. I cut the thing on the cutting board, water pee out. Oh my God. I had to clean up so much just now. So, and he's like, I'm sorry. I thought you knew. I'm sorry. So, anyways, it's okay. It's only coconut water. I just don't like that it went into the drawers. Stuff I had to clean up so much just now. Yeah, so we call this part the trash, the part that he's throwing into the other bin, because we're going to trash it when we're done. But people call it coconut flakes, which is not wrong either, right, babe? Mm-hmm. Right? But if we're making stuff with the flakes, we're not going to squeeze out all the milk like this.
So this part that you squeeze, this is the lotion.
That's what you rub on your skin for the lotion? Oh, that's why good black don't crack. People always say black don't crack, but it's not that. It's moisturized. You gotta moisturize, no matter what color you are. You gotta moisturize, okay?
Yeah. I got to do it black.
More? More. How do you like it? How do you like it? Let's see what's going on here. Oh, it looks milky. Let me taste. I could eat that on my cereal, Joe. I could eat that on my cereal. Tastes good. I'll hold it.
Or pour it.
Okay, I'll hold. Ooh, look how much more to come. Think we should strain it again?
Oh, that's good.
That's one time is good? Oh, there was a lot left behind, guys. Let me show. Can you guys see that?
I mean, when you squeeze it, pop out. Give some more.
I don't want it to go through the mesh.
You're not going through. Just take it, put it in your hand and squeeze it.
I got a little bit of trash when I tasted that milk, just so it's tickling my tonsils. I'm excited for this.
Okay.
So this might be a 3-part video. What do you think? The making of the coconut milk and the condensed milk. Well, 2 parts. And then using it to make the dessert that I want to make. Did I tell you guys what the dessert is? Bread pudding.
Okay.
That's the one thing that I miss
Pour
about
what you
being
got.
lactose intolerant, is eating bread pudding. Because if you go check Amazon and see how much they're selling the sweetened condensed milk for, the lactose free and the sweetened and the evaporated lactose free evaporated milk, it's ridiculous. And they don't have the evaporated one most of the time, right? With my cup at, Joe? Okay, right here. So yeah, we're gonna do our own. So this is 2 cups right here. 2 cups is how much? 24 ounces? 16 ounces. It's 2, yes, 8 and 8, 16. Duh! Barbara don't know math. So this is 16.
What you want now?
I need like 27. Shut up. Hold on. I need like 2 cans, right? And a can have 13.5 ounce. 16.
You got it.
Much more for make 27.
I don't know how much you get just now.
I get 16.
Okay, 16.
16 and 16 and 32.
11.
Should I go with the 32?
You got 11. Go with the other one.
Go with what it says, right? Go with precisely what it says. So he said I need 11 more. I got 12. Let's go.
I'm gonna leave it out of here.
16 and 12. I got enough. I have enough. Put the fire on high first. Or medium high. Put in the sugar. And what Joe gonna do? Just stay right there and squeeze again. So we could get, how much? So 1 can is 14 ounces plus the half is 7 and 14 is how much? 21?
7 and
right?
3 is 10.
Mm-hmm.
What left?
7 and 14. 7 and 14. 21, right?
Yeah.
So I need 21 ounces of condensed milk. And then I need 1.5 cans of evaporated milk. Evaporated milk has 12 ounces. So 12 plus 6 is 18. I need 18 ounces of that kind of milk that you're squeezing right there, Joe. Just 18 ounces. Not a whole lot.
No, I never know that you have to put sugar in condensed milk.
Yeah, that's what makes it sweet. That's why they call it sweetened condensed. You know, we always shorten it and say condensed milk.
Yeah.
But it's actually sweetened condensed. Why are you throwing the flakes already?
There's no. How much time you want to squeeze?
Or I need more milk.
That's your problem, not mine.
He thrown away the flakes already. I would rather squeeze it again to get some more milk off this thing than to get straight up water.
No, you didn't get nothing more. That's it.
See how it's boiling?
Twice. That's it.
Okay, so let's set this timer. We'll set it for like 15 minutes. See what we need. So, I'm gonna have to like take this off, see? So we're 1 minute into the boil and it still feels super thin. It's not condensing yet. And I'm just gonna keep taking off this stuff off the top. She says we don't have to stir it. Matter of fact, don't stir it. Meanwhile, let's see what Joe is getting. I needed what, 21 ounces. He got 16. Child, we're gonna have to make up the rest with water. Note to self, use 3 coconut if you want to do this recipe that I'm doing, okay? And we're just gonna do the condensed milk in this video. In the next video, we're gonna be doing, oh, it's boiling over. Don't walk away, don't walk away, don't walk away, don't walk away. Ah! Disaster. You see, guys? Because I walked away. Okay, I'm gonna set the camera down and try to wipe off the pot. I'll try to get in there before that stuff gets hard, okay? I just didn't want the milk to get hard on the stove, so I cleaned up a tad. And we have 9 minutes left on that 15, but I have it on super low. And I took off a lot of that stuff off the top. But I feel like if I take off more, we're not going to be left with any fat in this thing, so. Remember, she did it from a can. The video that I watched, a lady did it from a can. So I'm just stirring it to feel how thick it is. It is getting a little bit thicker. So we're just gonna continue to let it reduce down, to condense down. And then I'm gonna tell you how long that took.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 15 minutes. Let's see. It feels thicker, but I still think I need to go more. So let's give it another 15. It's not boiling over anymore though. It's just that initial thing. So at least the stove is clean. I can clean the pot, don't fret. It tastes sweet. If you want it sweeter, put more sugar, but I think this is fine. This is right at half hour. It still seems kind of thin to me, but the lady said it will thicken up. So I'm gonna shut it off because I'm gonna reduce it too much and I have enough. Let me shut it off. I'm gonna set it aside for it to kind of cool down, and then I'm gonna come back and show you guys how thick or thin it is. All right, okay peoples, let's see how this thing come out. Yeah, it didn't get that much thicker. I think I would have to cook it more. I only cooked it a half hour. I was nervous, so I took it off because I need so much of it to do my bread pudding, so I didn't want it to reduce down too much and then I was left with nothing, right? So let me go ahead and taste. It's so good. Now the taste of the coconut is not overpowering it. You know, sometimes you make stuff with coconut milk because you're lactose intolerant, and then you have that hint of coconut under everything that's not supposed to have coconut, right? So far this is good. So I'm gonna put it together with the little bit of milk. Joe got 16 ounces. It's gonna have to work. And we're gonna make that bread pudding. So that's gonna be the next video, all right? So come back for the next video in the next, what, day or so. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. If you like what you saw here today, guys, consider watching one of my other videos, right?